Hello, everyone. My name is Esther Diaz, and today I will be doing my last pres presentation about the philosophy of education. Enjoy. What do you see as the purpose of education in our society? Well, as you can see here, I wrote education helps people gain the knowledge, abilities, and principles needed to navigate life effectively. It readies them to make valuable contributions to society, both financially and culturally, and promotes personal growth and progress. Um, just like we saw in chapter one, we do need teachers who understand all that teaching entails and that are willing to persevere when things get tough because they know that doing their job well, it's vital for the future of the students and the future of society. And this was said in chapter one. So I actually agree with this statement. What do you think is the role of an educator in both inside and outside and of an instructional setting? Well, in classroom, teachers should help students learn, share their knowledge, encourage critical thinking, and create a supportive learning atmosphere. As to outside the classroom, teachers act as guides and they act as examples to support students' requirements, work with peers and parents, and contribute to shaping educational policies and curriculum. Um, I do believe that teachers need to help their students more than just in academics. And also in one of the readings, it says that teachers should be able to create a classroom community and cultivate the qualities in their students. Um, then again, it's the same thing about students being vital citizens and we're just like building the foundation for a democratic society, which was said in chapter one. How have your experiences as a student impacted you as a future professional educator? Being a student has really shaped my passion for becoming a teacher. I've been lucky to have amazing teachers throughout my whole life who have shown me how powerful education can be in changing lives, which is what gave me also the passion of wanting to become an educator. They also made me see where we can make improvements in the education system, which pushes me to make a difference in students' learning paths. Um, all these questions are basically my opinion and what I feel. So, but I do remember watching a video throughout our class this summer, and I remember being called every kid needs a champion, and her name was Miss Pearson, the lady that was speaking, and um basically I agree with everything she said, and I feel like um when she said that everybody gets affected by a teacher or an adult in some type of way or at a stage in their life, especially when you're children. I think that when you're a child, I think that that's 100% true. And I would like to be that person in the future. I would like to have enough like an effect on on a child, a positive effect in the future as an educator. What three qualities do you believe an effective teacher should have that you also have? How can you further develop, continue to develop the three qualities? So for effective teachers, they should have empathy, adaptability, adaptability, and a passion for teaching. These qualities can be improved through continuous professional development, asking for feedback from students, colleagues, and reflecting on teaching methods. Empathy can be improved by listening to students and understanding their viewpoint. Adaptability can be developed by trying out various teaching techniques and embracing new technologies. Passion for teaching can be maintained by staying engaged with the subject matter and finding ways to relate it to students' daily lives. Um, and that's basically what I believe. Also, I remember in chapter 18, it mentions that teachers' preparation programs seem to cover every conceivable facet of teaching, which I think is true. But there's always room for learning and room for improvement. And I think that I believe that those three qualities are very important to have as a teacher. What is your purpose in wanting to become an educator? I want to become an educator because I believe in the power of making a positive impact on students' lives. That's basically my main reason. I want to become a role model. I want to be someone who's there to help raise and help the future leaders of our country, to help them become someone that it's respectable. My goal is to ignite a passion for learning, develop critical thinking abilities, and help students unlock their academic, social, and emotional potential. Teaching is not just about teaching one, two, three, and ABCs. It's also teaching somebody to be a decent person for our society. Is teaching kids how to deal with their emotions. And I feel like that is something that I would really enjoy doing in the future. Um in one of the readings it also said teachers must also have a desire to help children and young people. So that's my main goal, to help. Based on your research in this class, how will you change schools or the field of education so students can meet the challenges in the next 50 years? Number one is implementing tailored and adaptable learning methods to meet the unique needs and preferences of students. Utilizing technology in a more impactful way to enrich educational experiences and equip students for teaching technology-focused society. Prioritizing emotional intelligence and mental well-being resources to foster well-rounded student growth, and advocating for worldwide understanding and eco-conscious education to ready students for global responsibilities and environmental issues. Um, that's, in my opinion, things that I would do or change or um kind of introduce kids to, or at least bring it to the table at whatever school I would work at. I think it's a good idea for kids to adapt to utilize technology. Everything that I have mentioned, I feel like it's important to me. So it would be a good idea to implement those things. And based on what you have learned in this class, as well as your own experiences, what is your working philosophy of education? So for this one, I really had to think, and this is what I came up with, and I feel like what it's important to me. In my approach to education, I focus on building a learning environment that puts students at the center. They're the center of what like the goal is. Um, and promotes fairness, inclusiveness, and a commitment to learning for life. I aim to encourage curiosity, critical thinking, and creativity in students all within a supportive community of learners. Working together with all involved parties and regularly reflecting on teaching methods are key to making sure students achieve valuable educational results. The word inclusiveness is really important to me. Um, I learned a lot from when I was younger and I was in middle school, as teachers tend to be biased towards some students and don't treat them, the same. So those are a lot of things that I was able to experience, and I would like to take what I learned from my past and fix it. Um, that will be all. Thank you for listening, and good luck, everybody.